I often find myself wondering why we're so quick to believe the worst about ourselves. The truth is, we all have an inner critic, a voice that whispers doubts and magnifies our flaws. But what if this voice, rather than being our enemy, could become our greatest ally? We tend to see criticism, whether from others or ourselves, as a sign of our inadequacy. Perhaps it's time we reconsidered this view. In reality, criticism is nothing more than information, potentially valuable information about areas where we might grow. The problem isn't the criticism itself, but how we choose to interpret it. When we allow negative self-talk to dominate, we're essentially agreeing with every harsh word ever spoken against us. But what if we could change this narrative? What if we could learn to speak to ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we'd offer a dear friend? The key to turning criticism into growth lies in our ability to reframe our thoughts. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," we might ask, "How can I improve?" This subtle shift moves us from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. It's about recognizing that our abilities and intelligence can be developed. When we embrace this perspective, suddenly every criticism becomes an opportunity, a signpost pointing the way to our next area of growth. Consider this. When faced with a critique, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This simple question can transform a moment of self-doubt into a catalyst for personal development. By cultivating this habit, we not only build resilience, but also open ourselves to continuous improvement. In essence, we're not just changing our thoughts. We're rewiring our brains to see challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. In the King James Version, KVJ, the phrase, "the renewing of your mind," is found in Romans 12:2, which reads, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." Explanation. This verse encouraging you to not conform to worldly standards, but instead to actively change your thinking patterns by filling your mind with God's truth that will allow you to discern and follow God's will in your life.